There's so much organizing going outside of Washington that on the outside will not let either the Democrats in Congress or the president walk away from his commitment to make immigration reform a priority. And I believe, yes, it's going to be hard, but there is a commitment to make that effort. And I think he needs it for 2012.
Lorena, there are already Democrats in certain states coming back to the White House and saying, don't make me take this vote just before my primary. Don't make me take this vote as we head home for a summer, and then we have the midterms.
The immigration vote.
Yes.
It seems, I would say that comprehensive immigration reform right now is probably on shaky ground. It's definitely much more shaky than it was 3 days ago, clearly. There is a slim opportunity to get it through, but I think that the deadline really is a little earlier. So I would say about May or June. If it's going to come to the floor, that's when it's going to happen. And it's going to happen with a bill from the House, a bill from the Senate. It's going to come together. Now, I'd like to remind all our viewers, too, that a year ago, President Obama did not have Al Franken seated, and Senator Specter was a Republican. So this magic 60 vote, which we really have to question, did we really ever have 60 votes, is really something that even Republicans, the closest Republicans ever got to 60 votes was in 1923. And guess what? There was a lot of legislation passed in the previous 8 years because we had bipartisanship, and if it didn't work, it went through committee and it bypassed the entire process.
And believe me, 23 was a bad year.
You remember that?
I remember it very well. Danny?
I don't see it happening this year. I'm not saying it's dead for the first time, but I think this year it's going to be incredibly difficult to be able to move on immigration reform, particularly in light of the fact that we spent the last year, the healthcare reform took up all the oxygen out of the room. And we're at a point right now where Democratic incumbents are very concerned about going back to their districts with anything that's going to smack of controversial issues right now. So I think they would rather punt at this point and move it potentially to the next Congress, if not the next term.
Juan Carlos.
I will see it as a winning card for Democrats, actually, to bring up immigration reform. Look, this year's census is going to prove that what we already know is that Hispanics are the largest minority in the United States. States like Texas, like Nevada, Colorado are going to win seats in Congress, actually, even to this census, where there are like huge Hispanic populations that decide elections, presidential elections. So I think it will be a very good move for Democrats to bring up the issue. It will be good for the economy also if we have comprehensive immigration reform passed this year. We commissioned a paper in the Cato Institute that showed that a very liberal regime of immigration that will allow workers to come legally to the United States for temporary permits, and also that will legalize the status of people who are currently in the United States undocumented, will make the economy grow $150 billion a year. So I think that President Obama will be wise to do that. Instead of, if he's so concerned about public opinion, then he should drop healthcare and focus on immigration reform.